Hello, everyone. Thank you for vibing with me today. We are going to get into this part two of the Royal Fitness Retreat. I am super excited to get into everything today. So, yeah, sit back, relax, and enjoy. All right, so it's the next morning, and Carolina is going to get up. I kind of want her before they have breakfast. I kind of want her to just kind of go in town and possibly get something for baby girl. She's missing her baby girl. This is her first time, that she's been away from Ashley, and she's like, you know what, maybe I can just go and kind of buy a couple little souvenirs and things for her. I have not visited these stores. So, but before we do that, though, I do want her to come over here and maybe do kind of like origami. I apologize. And kind of, yeah, just get her craft on. That'll be very nice. Yeah, so she's on cloud nine right now. Like she's enjoying it. She feels so at peace right now. It's such a vibe. It's nice weather. It seems like it's gonna be a partially cloudy day. And she's like, you know what, I kind of want to go over here and do some crafting, and maybe she give it to baby girl, hang it in her room. She's definitely enjoying this time connecting with nature. She really is. I would say right now she's just reflecting, just like, oh, I remember when I used to do this as a kid, bringing back memories. This is awesome. I really enjoy it. I can't wait for, Princess Ashley to grow up and she can come here to camp. I think she will absolutely love it. Gideon right now he's gonna get up too. He has enough sleep. I feel like he will get up and kind of just like he sees Carolina's gone, and I feel like he's gonna come over and just kind of nudge Gerara and just say, hey, hey, wake up, how is your sleep, is everything fine, how's everything? She's like, oh gosh, I feel so rested. It was such a great night. Thank you again. And I feel like they're gonna come over here and they're just gonna just check up on each other. He's gonna see how she's doing, if she's kind of feeling a little off or anything. It doesn't seem like it. They do have a romance bar. Just kind of checking in just to make sure, just kind of testing the waters that there's not anything weird going on, really, that she's not feeling a little off from stargazing. Again, our butler from home, he is here and he's kind of like, he's probably questioning, like, okay, I don't see Carolina here. But our butler, he's pretty good. Originally, he was not. He was kind of a handful, but yeah, I do feel like Gideon is just kind of like, oh, kind of changing the tone, making sure he doesn't say anything really kind of too crazy while his butler's here. He doesn't want to, give off the wrong impression, but he is asking his butler, like, hey, how's things going? But then on the sly, he's kind of like really getting to know like Gerara's romantic interest. Just again, just trying to check in on her, make sure that she's okay, that she doesn't feel any kind of way or anything like that. I really do feel that is what could be happening right now. Yeah, so they're still there. I still feel like she's like, okay, I'm gonna head out. It's breakfast. She's gonna head out, and we're gonna kind of see what's going on. Carolina is back from making her origami. She's probably already had her breakfast. Maybe not. No. She just everybody. This is a mess. Ermelinda is like, is anybody gonna clean this? Like, I'm trying to have my pancakes, and it's kind of a little dirty in here, but everybody's eating. Yeah. Oh, and it looks like Cordelia is finally showing, but they have not announced their pregnancy. So, even though we know something is kind of going on and she's showing, she's just kind of keeping it under wraps. And I understand. I understand. Carolina looks like she has gotten something to eat, possibly. No, she's just talking. She's probably just asking everybody how their night is going. You know, what do they have planned? The new director looks like she is going to do something. Maybe finish, get something to eat. Cordelia looks like, you know, she's like, oh my gosh, you know, someone gonna clean this up. But yeah, it looks like they're all just, you know, they're all just eating. Okay, so Carolina's finally eating. It looks like someone cooked maybe like, I don't know, frankenbeans maybe. Tori, our yoga instructor, look like she is telling an amazing type of story. Jarara is here. Again, like Jarara really hasn't talked to Carolina either. So yeah, I do believe that Carolina can sense that something is off. Jarara is kind of not looking her way, or a little bit kind of like hesitant, like maybe she's hiding something. This is not like her. Gerara would come up to her and just talk to her. Let's see. No, we do not. We will stay queen as long as we can. So yeah, she's kind of she's thinking, something's not right here. Okay, they've ate. Everything's fine. Jarara and everyone's getting in the pool. This is kind of just them working out. Gideon is working out. Um, you know, he's feeling really good. He's like, you know what, this is the best. He is on cloud nine. Looks like a lot of the instructors and everyone is coming in. We're gonna have a cycling class, it looks like. Carolina just came in, so she's probably gonna go and do some cycling. Um, Cordelia is definitely like, look, this baby, okay, I don't think that's safe, but she said, look, this baby does not have me yet. I mean, she's climbing that wall. I don't think that's safe at all. She didn't already fail, but okay. Looks like Carolina here. Class is starting. She's just like, wow, this is such a beautiful view. She's like, I gotta make sure I stay hydrated. She's really enjoying herself too. She's just thinking about how this trip was definitely worthwhile. Definitely an amazing view. She's like, you know, probably had to come back here again. Everybody seems like they're enjoying it. Juliet, I have not seen her really do much of anything, so I think Juliet is just looking around, but yeah, very nice. Again, Gideon and Jarara, I guess they decided to get in the pool. He needed to cool off after pumping some weights. Um, and you know, Carolina, she's gonna go into town now and kind of just get some souvenirs for baby girl. Now that they have a little bit of free time, she's gonna check out a couple of the shops here and just see what we can get. You know, I think this shop here might sell maybe boats and different things like that, perhaps. Maybe she's thinking about, you know, getting herself a kayak. If she has time later, maybe go kayaking. I'm not too sure if she will or not, but let's see. Yeah, so looks like maybe she'll get a kayak. She doesn't know if she should give one for Gideon or not. Maybe she doesn't know. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe she'll be nice. And then now she's let's see. I mean, maybe I'll be nice. Okay. So now she'll probably just head out and go to the other shop here. Yeah, Carolina definitely it has been enjoying herself. She's just thinking about all the different things that she's gonna have to do once she gets back. She may plan a ball, just kind of just with the locals and the royals. Let's see here. She'll probably for this, she'll probably get something for baby girl, maybe a souvenir or something. Looks like we can do. But yeah, she may plan a ball. She may plan a ball after this just to check in with the royals and the locals. But yeah, we'll go back and check on Gideon. So Gideon is doing some yoga. Um, you know, uh, I I just really just enjoy how everyone is just doing their own thing. I definitely will say that this is awesome. Cordelia and Tiago, they're sitting in there. They're like, oh, we can't wait to tell everyone the big news. That's so cute. It's so gorgeous here. So gorgeous. But yeah, we'll have a new royal baby soon. So maybe Ashley can have someone to play with. Okay, so Carolina, she's heading back to camp. Just again, just reflecting, just taking in everything. This definitely has been an amazing time for her. Just kind of getting everyone together and everybody pretty much what she knows is on their best behavior, but just really enjoying this last night here. Gideon, he's finishing up his yoga session. He definitely needed this time to himself, being around Jirara and everyone else. He just needs to clear his mind. Just, it's kind of like, he's a little conflicted. Yeah, like he's a little conflicted. Jay, okay, so well, that's not really good. So Carolina, she's like, hey, she's that girl that everyone goes to, and she points people in this direction, that direction. And unfortunately, this is one of those connects that did not work. But you know what? She's gonna do fine. She's like, you know what? No sweat. So Grandma Agatha is coming in to check in on Carolina. She's like, we've been so busy, and I just want to make sure that you're okay. How are you and Gideon? She's like, Grandma, everything is fine. Thank you for checking in on me. And she's like, you're welcome, baby. I just if you need anything, need me to watch Princess, Ashley, just let me know, honey. I just want to make sure everything's okay. I think she knows. So right now, everybody is getting something to eat. Carolina's throwing down in the kitchen. She is an amazing cook. She's like, you know what? I have been trying out food this whole entire time. I need to cook something for myself. She's like this, and she's only doing one serving. So everybody looks like they're eating. Carolina, she her friend Tybalt, he's a really good friend of hers. He was pretty much like her second ally. She really likes, what he stands for, and when it comes down to just making sure everything is in order, he kind of is another mentor to her. It wasn't rough in the beginning, but there was a little bit of kind of like jealousy there, just because she's new and how fast she came up in the ranks, and he's like, I'm supposed to be king, but Carolina kind of surpassed him, but he kind of became like the big brother to her. And so she's just checking in on him just to make sure that, he's okay, just how's everything. And of course, with the first days, seeing our director dying and everything. And he's like, this is something that we needed. His sister Juliet is here. And she's definitely been keeping her distance, but Carolina just wanted to make sure everything is okay. He's doing fine. with that. I think she'll come back over here and just kind of just like, thanks for coming and just thank you for being a big brother. And, I just want to make sure that, you're still okay. Everything's fine, especially with the death and everything. He's like, everything's good, girl. Everything's good. He's just like, just make sure you know what's going on. Your house is in order and everything. I feel like he would definitely give her some advice. I feel like he kind of can see, he's been in the background actually like seeing Gideon and Jirara. Like he has eyes absolutely everywhere. So I would definitely feel like he's coming to her as a big brother just to say, hey, make sure your eyes and ears are open at all time, and make sure that you just know what's going on in your own backyard. And she really likes that. That's one thing she really respects about him. He's very straightforward, and it kind of makes her wonder, like, does he know something? I feel like him and, Grandma Agatha kind of knows something, but, he says, you're a smart girl. You're a smart girl. So yeah, like that concludes our time here at the retreat. There's a lot of things that has happened, from the death to relaxation to there's something going on with King Gideon and Jirara to the Bolt pretty much has, I feel like he knows and has his eyes and ears out for Carolina. Carolina is just, there's a lot of things that she needs to take back, once she gets back, to the grind, and kind of just figure out what's going on. And, it's kind of a little unfortunate for her and Gideon, but she's going to figure it out. She's going to figure it out. Thank you, everyone, for hanging out with me and vibing with me. Until next time. Bye, guys.